Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Gold Report for Friday, August the 27th. So not a lot of change going on here. All we can do is just continue to monitor the situation. We're looking at two patterns, the irregular flat, which is the A, the B and the C wave here for wave 4, and then up for 1, back for 2 and pushing up higher at that point, or the descending triangle pattern here with the A, B, C, D and E here. We'll take a look at both of them and we'll also drill into the intraday and have a look at the pattern to the upside. So the irregular flat with wave B here and wave C here, a bit of a long shot, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, then up for 1, back for 2, and then moving up higher here for wave 3, taking that top out there and just drilling in here a little bit further on that note. I mean, the good news is that from the low here, we do have 5 waves up here. So that's bullish. That's fantastic, you know. So one way or another, we're going up. It's just what type of dance are we going to do before we, head towards the bar, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 here, looking back for wave 2. Now the 50-60% retracement levels down here, but I think we should just be a little bit sort of philosophical about that, because this long spike down through here really played its part and might have overshot a little bit. And so I think going from the 1700 as a retracement level kind of makes a little bit of sense in a way. So we could actually lift this up. Now, it's a bit of a long shot, this, and I'm breaking rules and all those sorts of things, but who doesn't enjoy doing that now and again? Makes you feel alive. So there we go. So yeah, that's sort of it. We're looking for a bit of a move down through here on that. I'll go to the triangle first and then we'll come back and we'll look at this move here. So just on the weekly chart again, just to get perspective, we've got our A, B, C, D and E here for that. And on the triangle, we come down to this particular pattern here. And the 5 waves up through here, we'll be looking at wave A instead of wave 2. We'll look for a B and then a C, and then this occurring through here as well for that particular pattern. So we can start to drill in here to take a closer look at that. The same story really. We just need to clean this up a little bit. So we've got our wave 5 going up. We're looking for our A, B, C. We need to drill in there a little bit more on that. I'll just clean these up here. We don't need those for the time being. Probably shape this up. I think it's sort of something like this actually. So that's where that is. So just pop that on there. Unless this is an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here for wave 4, that's the only other mistake that I think that I could make at that particular point, but I don't think that's the case. I'm just going to go to the tick chart now. Okay, that's enough. So a little bit messy, but let me just get this sorted a bit. So we've got wave 3 here and wave 4 here, and we're going up for wave 5 there. Okay, so then we've been counting to the downside here for that. So I've got 5 waves down to this point. Now it could be that wave 5 is down to here as well. As an A wave, a B wave and a C wave for wave 4 and then down for wave 5. So we'll keep an eye on that, but otherwise I'll just keep it the same for the time being. We'll look at this as an A wave, a B wave here. Helps if I could spell. I shouldn't have dodged class as much as I should have. An A and a B and then a C wave here. And this C wave here, we started to count this on the Australian video this morning, so we can just look at that with a little bit more detail. Or was it yesterday? Can't remember. It all blurs into one after a while. There we go. So we're looking for wave 5 up there for the C wave of B. So let's just get that a little bit more organized. Don't need these here. So quite a nice structure here as one nice 5 waves there, not a problem. And then 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, pretty good enough. Wave 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third wave. Fourth wave, wave 2 nice and sharp. Wave 4 sideways and ugly, and then wave 5 gathering some speed up here that will take out this top here, and that's to the 61.8% mark there, so there somewhere, and then we'll see that move down lower from that. Now, it's always good to look at the flip side. If for some reason this is some sort of A wave here, and then a B wave here for this B wave here. I mean, it could be, we just got to look at everything, and then the C wave here for that, and it's finished, you know. So that's it's a possibility if that occurs, and from the low here we push up for 5 waves. So we push up. Then if we go higher than this impulse wave here, then we've got a bullish market at that point. We'll basically just go up here, back here, and then push up through there. But pushing up through there will give us this pattern here. So that's where we'll look to, this is where we'll be wrong at that point, and we'll need to be long at that point. So a classic trading levels pattern at that 1800. So if that's the 1800 here, we basically expect it to come here and fail from that. But if we get this pattern here, we will be looking to go long over here because we've made a mistake somewhere. And, you know, it's difficult to be a good analyst and a good trader. They don't really come in the same sort of package, so you're normally good at one or the other. But, you know, I will always put a trade setup before the analysis. You know, I'll put that hat on. So if I see this pattern, I will take that trade. You know, that's what I've trained myself to do, so that's what I do. So this here is that, you know, if we get that, then that through there would trigger that. So just be a little bit mindful of that. So yeah, let's just see if it plays out. This wave B, we should get a wave C coming down through here for this, which will be wave C of 2 or wave B here at that point, you know. So that's where we're up to the story. So yeah, look, we've been, you know, working it up from the bottom and counting it through, and we know that we shouldn't trade this up to here because it's going to pull back, and then we're still looking for this leg to come down. The B wave's a bit dodgy. Is it this way? Is it that way? It will reveal itself, and if it comes down here, well then, as I've mentioned many times, this is the one that we're looking for. Now, if this is wave 2, well then we're going to go up into a powerful move to the upside. If we're still in the triangle pattern, yes, we're going to go up further, so in terms of going up further, we could be looking at 1850 up here for that, the time that pulls back. So it's okay as a run. You know, you can make some money out of that, and if we need to get out, we'll get out and all the rest of it. But, you know, if it moves up in terms of wave 3 there, well then it's just going to keep on going, and it'd be sad to sort of be like, oh no, Pete, that's definitely a triangle and I'm getting out, and, you know, I don't care and all the rest of it. Well then, you know, and then this occurs. So it's not a matter of being right or wrong. It's just a matter of taking the next logical step at the right time, doing all the right things at the right time. So that's what we'll try and endeavor to do at this point here. We're not perfect as human beings, unfortunately. So there will be a bit of wishy-washy going on at that point, but we'll do our best at that point. But it's just good to be aware of that situation. And even with the trend line here, if I can say that if it was going to be bullish, and I can just use this as an example, it's very much, trend line is just like the trading levels, just like working with price over here. And even a 20 period moving average is really, it's just a trend line doing yoga, really, because it follows that market. But what you'll see is you will see the market with a trend line do exactly the same thing. It will come back and then push off like that. So it does give you a nice trade setup here. What, you know, there will be something going on there that we can use to our advantage, but we'll need to get the, you know, we'll line that up with the count and get all the ducks lined up, even though I'm a vegan. There we go. I'll leave it. No, we should just check silver, actually. Not that there's a lot happening with silver. And we should also check, just have a quick look on the US dollar as well. So silver here, the bigger picture here for silver is that we've got, don't worry about that being wave A, that's another story, but this being wave A here, and then 3 waves up for wave A here, 3 waves for wave B, and 5 waves up for wave C to make B, and then we're looking for 5 waves down. Now, we can just cruise straight on up through here, or we can come back down from here. It's a little bit of a tricky one. We can look at this as like the A wave and A, B, C here for this. Then this little move here, that will be in 5 waves. So in a nutshell, we could go long above that, because if it was going to go down, that would be the top of it there. We should be moving down at that point. So what we could do is just gravitate, get it a little bit cleaner, and go over to the 2400 area through here, $24, sorry, and let's look for a classic trading levels pattern sitting here and get that right at that point. So it's that second high that we'd want to be looking at that point. That would be taking the next logical step. And a small position here, just in case something goes wrong, and then to build on top of the $25 mark, which is the medium level. We'll just have a quick look at the dollar. We covered that in the Australian video, but in a nutshell, it's a daily chart. So we've got this move down here, which is wave 3, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave up here for wave 4. And we're thinking this is the top. It looks pretty bullish, and you know, you could say it's bullish and it will head straight up higher, but our focus is in on this little area here, so we're just going to go and drill in on that a little bit further for this. And so far down from the top here, if I can get that happening, from wave 5 of C of 4 up there, we're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, and we're looking for an ABC to go back, and that can go back to the 50, 60, that's not right. We need to get a grip on that. That can go back to roughly there, so we just take that. What we need here is this one, so that's the 61.8% there, so that's where that wave 2 can come back to, okay? That said, we'll go from the 4-hour to the 15-minute chart just to take a closer look at that. Bring that in through here. So from the top here, I was looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave of the third. Here, that's just the third. That shouldn't be there. That's part of the, let me just, that's what I want. I'll just fix that and leave that there. So, yeah, one of these is not right. Which one shouldn't be here? They're both on minute. One needs to be on the hourly, so this one here needs to be on the hourly, so they can go to there, they can go to there, they can go to there. I've still got one over here as well. Okay, it doesn't matter. Wave 3, looking at this as an A and a B and a C for wave 4, down for wave 5 here, and then looking at this moving back up into this box here. So we're looking for it to go to 93.30. And the interesting thing about this is that when you look at the Australian dollar, it's doing exactly the reverse of this, and it's quite clear where we are. So I'm reasonably confident, even though it looks bullish as hell, that we'll be going up into that space and then rolling over. We may not even reach that space, so we'll need to pull that apart a little bit more. Yeah, we could probably even include this as an A and a B and a C going up here as well, but I'll ponder that over the weekend if I get time. Alrighty, yes, but point being, with all of this, let's just say that I'm right for a change, and we go somewhere up here, then if that's right, we can see it working back down here. This is when we're going to see, the gold and silver and all that sort of push up at that point. So while this is doing that, it's all going to be a little bit, that this needs to roll over. And the other point being here is that this will be a wave 3 coming down here, right? So that means that it'll move quite quickly. So that's going to push, obviously, the reverse of that for the commodities. Yeah. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the weekend. Cheers.